Hello, I got the Toppling Goliath Pseudo Sue variety pack. They have regular Pseudo Sue and then some of the variants here. I've had all these before. The double dry hopped one, which is just Citra, and then the Mosaic and the Galaxy. Haven't had some of these in a while though. I had the Peacherine dry hopped one, a new one recently that was really good, kind of expensive. This 12 pack variety pack was only $3 more than that 4 pack. So a pretty good deal for like special variants of hazy beers. So I guess I'll start with the regular double dry hop Pseudo Sue. So I think these other ones, they're brewed normally and then they do oh yeah, they use Citra, but they also use Mosaic and Galaxy too, whereas this one is just Citra. And they're 5.8% alcohol. And what's cool is that this variety pack was the date on the pack was 9/12, but most of the cans were canned after that. This one's from 9/12, but then the Mosaic is 9/14 and the Galaxy is 9/15. So they're all just about a month old. So there's that one. Looks pretty hazy. The head has got some big bubbles, but it's looking better than I kind of expected it to. It smells pretty good. It's just like sort of amped up Pseudo Sue. Reminds me of 4 Point from Trillium, but a lot cheaper. I suppose I'll go through and sniff them. Yeah, this smells like creamsicle. It's got that classic sort of clean dankness I got from Citra, and a little bit of a spiciness, and here's Mosaic. Guess I haven't had this one in a while. And does that look any different? Not really. Sometimes Mosaic doesn't create as much haze, but that one is pretty darn hazy. The head might not be quite as nice. I'm not getting quite as much aroma out of this one. This has that spicy, dank, earthy thing. This is... Yeah, I was thinking about doing a blind tasting. I've had all these before. I know these hops really well. The most popular 3 hops in the world, probably. So, like, I probably would have gotten them right. Maybe I need to smell the can. Yeah, it's got some of that peachy note, but I'm not getting... Yeah, it's not as aromatic as the other one. These glasses aren't the best, but I like having the same shaped glasses to make things a little bit more fair. So there we got those. Can I fit them all in the frame? We'll see. Or more like fit them all on the table. So here's Galaxy. And Galaxy usually makes a very hazy, very potent beer. Move this over here so I can get more on the table. And that looks about the same too. Is it a little bit hazier? Maybe it is. Seems almost a teeny bit darker, maybe. This has almost like sort of a purple drink thing. But yeah, these glasses aren't the best. Maybe I shouldn't use them. It smells good, but it smells like... I'm not getting that mentholy green note I get from Galaxy, but probably the big thing will be in the taste for all these, because all these have Citra in them. So it's kind of keeping out some of the same. Alright, so let's do the original. Ooh. I feel like... So this is just a little over a month old, and I'm getting some old oxidized stuff. It's so dumb that these 12 packs just showed up in the area, and I obviously sat warm in a warehouse somewhere for weeks, and I can taste that. I can kind of smell it a little bit too. It's not totally bad, but it just has like that old leafy sort of earthy thing. It's still juicy, mild bitterness, clean. The feel isn't as bubbly and coarse and bitey as I've been noticing with lots of Pseudo hazy IPAs for the past couple of years. A little nicer. Bitterness. But then, yeah, I feel like the older the beer, the IBUs do go down, but it just makes the bitterness less pleasant. And then here's Mosaic. Quite different. I'm not getting as much of the sort of older oxidized hop character in this one. It's just kind of muted. It's full-bodied, juicy. And there's that peach thing. This one might be a little bit sharper. And sort of a little bit of berry notes. Yeah, this one has more of a throat burn to it or something to it. They say hop aromas of citrus and mango. Whereas for the original one, they say, for all of them, they say citrus and mango. Oh, not for this one. They don't mention anything for this one. Interesting. Huh. This is probably my least favorite. And even though I'm not noticing as much old hop stuff, I think it's just maybe the warm storage and a little bit of age has just made it a little bit more muted. So let's see about Galaxy. There we go. Yeah, this is a shame. But these all seem like they've just got too warm, really warm for a brief amount of time, or they just sat doing nothing in a warehouse. It's so stupid. I don't know how that happened. They're coming all the way from Iowa, which, I mean, it's far, but I've had plenty of beers shipped from California that were this age, and they were fine. And like the Pseudo Peacherine I got was also like a month old, and that was good. I don't know what happened with this one, with these. With the Galaxy, I'm noticing less oxidized stuff. Maybe I'm just getting used to it. And I'm getting the Galaxy, like, unripe pineapple and some more greenness. I'm noticing a bit more bitterness. And that's got the herbal quality just kind of overtaking your face a bit. Oh yeah, that's the bitterness. After having these two, it's building up, but this one definitely seems more bitter. They probably say they're all 45 IBUs or something. At least on their website, they probably did. Honestly, the original one might be my favorite, even though it has that oxidized hop that's still sticking out more than the other ones, but it's got more nice Citra character. Because it's just loaded with just the Citra, whereas these ones, it's kind of muddled. Even though I love Galaxy Citra beers and Galaxy Mosaic Citra beers, there's just something muted about these two. Let's return to the Mosaic. I also just like the least fan of the Mosaic hop. It's got the stuff I noticed from Mosaic. Yeah, this may have been a fun blind tasting because they're a little bit muted. But is it worth $22.99 a 12 pack? I guess so. It's something different from Fiddlehead, which I'm used to. Fiddlehead you can find in a 12 pack for under $20 easily, and even when it's old, it's good. Usually they make people refrigerate it, whereas I think when Toppling Glass ships this out, it's just pallets upon pallets upon pallets of 12 packs that they just let people do whatever they want with. And I don't really know the Toppling Goliath if they're great with the low oxygen when they're packaging, because that's what makes most beers taste old is There's a teeny bit of oxygen in almost everything with the package. It's really hard to not get any oxygen. Treehouse and The Alchemist are really good at getting almost zero. But, of course, they have good control of their supply chain and everything. Toppling Goliath, I don't really know. Let's come back to the Galaxy. This one just definitely has the biggest pop when you taste it. It's like, yep, it has that Galaxy in your face hot punch. They're definitely very big flavor, different kinds of flavors, especially at 5.8. It's cool. But they're doing this. Not many brewers make a beer at this strength with this intensity of hoppiness, and but I don't want to say this review is a wash, but I just kind of wish these beers were in better shape. So let's do the mix. Maybe I should say cuvee, but sometimes I feel pretentious saying that word for some reason. So a lot of times I find that the mixture of beers like this, when I do these tastings, the mixture is the best. That smells good. The smell seems to be jumping out more. The Galaxy is just on top, so that's sticking out, but yeah, mixing them all three together is the best. I kind of wonder why Pseudo or Toppling Goliath doesn't do that. They should do a Pseudo stew with a bunch of different ones added into. Now that they've done all these so many times. Alright, so I don't know if this review will be that helpful. Basically, buy this beer fresh as possible. I know these 12 packs will probably sit around for a few months. And if you see one that's 3 months old, pass on it.